Hey guys, so I'm basically gonna go over something like I don't know if it's really Star Wars news. One may kind of be a rumor, and it's also gonna lead into speculation just because this is probably the first time that I've heard of it. But I'm gonna plug in right now. I'm at it. Star Wars Fandom Empire. They are part of like my new favorite Star Wars podcasts out there. I'm sure. I don't know if it's a podcast really, but they covered loads of fandoms on another channel just called Fandom Empire. Go check them out. I'm kind of part of them in a way, I guess, but I'm promoting their Star Wars channel, and one of the main guys there named Sean. Unless I missed this article somewhere, said maybe we'll get more Kenobi, but not in the TV show. Gave a little brief synopsis for Kenobi as well, for people that don't know what Kenobi is type thingy. And I think that we could see Ewan McGregor in something else in the Star Wars. He's also really young too, so he could fit the Clone Wars timeline. And they have developed technology, de-aging and stuff. There's probably a somehow makeup and prosthetics to make him look older. I guess it depends where Kenobi ends too, cause or they could do a different time frame too. But they could de-age him to do prequel era things like fill in the blanks, sort of what Kenobi's doing. 10 years or 9 years after other events of Revenge of the Sith. But yeah. Why not? But yeah, right before I get into my other little segment thingy, which I'm gonna do right in a few seconds or so. Yeah, I think that he's gonna appear in something. It makes sense. I mean, you got Hayden Christensen, who's in his 30s, 40s, I don't even know. And he's in the Ahsoka series, and he's in Kenobi. Maybe even appearance or something in Mandalorian. It makes sense. Wait, no, he's not Force Ghost. Unless you saw a helmet, Vader's helmet, and heard the heavy breathing and stuff, or something. But I don't even think. Well, at that, I don't even think that it's the last we'll see of Hayden after Ahsoka. Nobody knows when we're getting this new trilogy, if we will, a Rey and Finn and trilogy, or if there is even gonna be one, because they're probably sticking with the standalones. Nobody knows, I guess, if Patty Jenkins when's gonna get a sequel or whatever at this point. Next Friday is the Disney Day event thing. I'm gonna try to live stream it at my mom's house. Maybe I'll take breaks or whatever, pause it or whatever if I have to do some in the bathroom. I am gonna go babysit my mom's cat named Trixie. So yeah, but I'll probably be and if I need to do a handbrake or whatever, I'll be like this. I'll share the screen and maybe tip it over, and I'll pause it, or I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do a reaction. Or maybe I won't show you guys the footage yet, and I'll do a separate reaction later. But I'll try to keep a straight face during Kenobi and them. But just talking all day to and then I'm gonna give you guys a few little theories on what we could see, a breakdown kind of thingy of what we could see on Friday. That's mainly Star Wars thingy, just because I don't know if we have any other Marvel things coming out. Maybe we'll get some updates on the Moon Knight. Another trailer for Hawkeye. A release date for Loki Season 2. I don't know. A few of the movies got pushed back. I think Wakanda Forever or the Black Panther 2 movie did. So, like, maybe we'll get a release date thingy so that if they drop anything super, maybe we'll get another trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home and, like, a poster. Even though there's apparently, like, one leaked out there. I don't know what we're gonna see, to be honest, from Star Wars. Okay. Just because we have D23 and we have Star Wars Celebration next year. Like, maybe we'll get, like, a little, like, sizzle reel type trailer thingy, and then an official one, and, like, a teaser at Celebration and D23 if we get panels. But I definitely am gonna do like a reaction. If I don't do a live stream, I'll probably just like do separate reactions on later, depending on how bad my voice hurts from screaming. I don't know where it is. I kind of have to like pack up kind of soon, even though it's like next week. Like I leave on Thursday afternoon to go see my mom's house. But I have a Kenobi shirt somewhere in my closet. A Ewan McGregor, I think Revenge of the Sith one. So it's like, yeah. Give me a second. Think there's like a great chance that we may get like a casting updates for Ahsoka. Right. Like, there's rumors as far as we know, unless it's confirmed somehow, that like Mina Massoud, who was live action Aladdin, that he's gonna be Ezra, Lars Mikkelsen's Thrawn, Sabine Wren's getting cast, like who knows, right? I don't think we'll like hear anything about like any of these like other shows. Like they're probably gonna focus on Mandalorian season 3, maybe make it some footage or something. But and maybe even another trailer for Book of Boba Fett, a poster or something. Bad Batch season 2 release date. I'm trying to think of everything that's like announced or rumored. I don't think there's a rumor or whatever about a live act or an animated Mala thing based off the Crimson Dawn, which could have led into Solo. Maybe that will get announced with Sam Witwer returning, who voiced Maul in like the Clone Wars, Rebels. I forget if it was Clone Wars, Rebels. And did part of it or whatever in Solo Star Wars Story. I don't think, speaking of Solo Star Wars Story, I don't think that we're going to hear anything about Lando very soon, because it was like last year, we don't know the timeline of Lando. I don't know where it is. I have a notebook somewhere of like Star Wars questions. I kind of want to redo that video. But like maybe do it in like December, because it's kind of Star Wars time then. I mean, Christmas next year, guys. We have Rogue Squadron. I think we may get a tease for like Rogue Squadron either at Celebration next year, or like maybe a casting update or something at like D23 or something like this year. I don't know. It's kind of tough to tell. Also, it's worth noting, I think it's been confirmed or hinted at that Taika's is like 2025, so we may not hear his like story or like a celebration or whatever in like 2 years or something, unless we get an update, like an official confirmation of when his is, because Kevin Feige also has a Star Wars movie, you guys. Right. And also, I kind of forget if I covered this yesterday, but apparently Andor is rumored to have 3 seasons. I like this idea a lot. And I think, because it's like rumored to be 12 episodes for the first season, I think it's going to be like 6 episodes, and the next season is going to be 6. And maybe they're filming season 3 now, just in case, if it gets picked up for 3rd season. Maybe we'll see more of Andor too. I mean, it's 6 years before Rogue One. I know that they've already filmed it, or that it was around the same time, but maybe Kenobi is in Andor. Ewan's version. Sorry, I just got a notification of something. I mean, he's mentioned it in Rogue One. I may kind of do like a watch or whatever Rogue One and them again Monday. I'm getting a laptop hopefully for Christmas. And then, yeah. And also, whenever I get a laptop, you guys, I may open up StreamYard. And then, if I have like any fans or whatever that watch besides my son Jackson, my brother's like next door, hence why I had to whisper the my son part. Then, maybe I'll bring a few people on. Or, like, I'll go ask around, like, on Discord or whatever. Anybody wanting to do, like, a Star Wars thingy with me? If it is in December, maybe I'll do a projection thingy with a few people. Too bad we're not getting it in December. Make it a laptop for Christmas or some money towards it. I don't know. My mom said, actually, maybe towards, like, the end of November. Like, when Christmas presents started going on sale. Then, yeah. I like know a few Star Wars people, but if anybody wants to as well, yeah. Yeah. Especially if I can like book anybody ahead of time. I might get Twitter back. I deleted it in case anybody spoiled Halloween Kills. But like I may not check my notifications as much, just like follow certain topics, like Star Wars, for example. Or whatever. Just in case if one of my like followers or somebody I follow posts like Scream 5 spoilers, because some people apparently have saw the movie. No offense, Canada sucks. I mean, we get movies like a month or whatever after the US, so it's like this. People spoil movies online. And then, yeah. I kind of wish I was in, like, Los Angeles, America. Right now. Yeah, maybe I'll go and ask around for, like, December. But I don't know if when I'm getting a laptop for sure. And then for sure, maybe I'll like make up some kind of real guideline document thingy. And then like somehow pin that to my chat on here. You know, in case there's like anybody being inappropriate or something. And like fully clothed, or like I guess shirtless is probably okay, but you know, have pants on or something. Or at least like underwear and like no full nudity or whatever, because who knows who watches, right? I don't know, guys. I'm bored right now, but maybe I'll stop at the 15-minute mark. My iPad's kind of low. It's at like 24%. I don't know. I told Jackson that I was going live. but I don't know where he is. Like, one of my old favorite shows is on at 3 p.m. my time, and it's like 1:55 here. I might just go watch some Scream videos, just because. Guys, I'm gonna change the topic right now, just because I'm that bored. Spoilers for Scream 5, guys, but we have got connections to the characters. My phone's kind of low too. It's like in the 50s, and I really don't want to today. But apparently, the new trailer gave us some like little input that Samantha Carpenter has a secret. And that Ghostface knows it. I don't think we know Kyle Gallner yet, but I'm curious because like we got confirmation about Hicks. Like obviously they're related. Sheriff Judy Hicks and Wes Hicks. Also, in one part of the trailer, speaking of the West part, Elm Street, guys, a reference to Wes Craven's Nightmare on Elm Street series. Maybe there's a character in there named Freddy. I like a reference to like one of his other films. He's the creator of Scream, Wes Craven books, and like the director of. I don't know if he did all of them. He had a cameo number 2. Thank Kevin Williamson. I'm too chicken to ask my Siri. I think I know who the killer may be on Scream 5, but I just don't want to say nothing yet because like it's confusing me, guys. We could have a survivor, and if you guys watch the trailer, the first one closely, Doobie, David Arquette is like they got stabbed. There's been like 3 stabs, but he doesn't but he doesn't say killed. So it's like, is it going to be survivors? I don't know. Also, Martha Meeks, the sister of Randy from the Scream 1 and 2, and had a little cameo on Scream 3. She is supposed to be in the movie. Her kids are in the movie. Her character's kids are. So it's like this. Where is she in the trailer? Like, could she be Ghostface? Because I know that it's supposed to be like a misdirect or whatever, but the Hello Sydney, it's not. Type thing makes me think it's somebody that we know of. But it's like, is it? Or is it misdirect? Throw off. Also, if you guys can, go on Twitter and look up Kyle Gallner. He plays the character Vince. If you guys are Scream fans, I don't know if he's still doing it or whatever, but he's kind of writing cryptic tweets in like the Stu manner. So it's like this. Is he related to Stu? He kind of looks like Skeet Ulrich, the guy that played Billy in the first Scream. But I don't know. I've seen a bunch of people theorize that, but I don't know. Like, he's the only character I think besides I think Amber, unless I'm missing something and she's been confirmed to be related to somebody. At this point, I kind of want to be like Kyle is related to Sydney. But it's like, how? Like, did the dad ever have an affair? Or is it like Roman from Scream 3's like other sibling? Did Maureen even have another kid besides the two of them? Like, could Vince be him, hence why it does not? Or could he be like a Weary, like Cotton's son? Even Cotton and Maureen, or whatever, like they had an affair or something, and then boom. Like, he's probably too young. Like, isn't Sydney like in her 40s around this time? So she's probably too young, unless Billy and Sydney had a secret baby, and that baby ended up being Vince and like put up for adoption or something. I don't know. I got a million fan theories for Scream 5 right now. I may do like a separate video soon. Too bad Halloween passed, or else I would have done that. Then maybe like a week before the film, especially if we get another trailer or something, I will probably be giving like a little final theory like on who it is, especially if we get a second trailer that reveals a little bit more. We also have got motivation, I guess, for Sam. Like, she goes to Dewey instead of Dewey going to her, even though I originally thought that something like that would have happened, like Dewey finding out about the killings, sort of like 1990, I believe it was, the TV miniseries version of the hit Stephen King movie It. There's this character named Mike Hanlon who stays behind like 20-something years later, and then boom, calls his friends up because they made a pact like 27 years beforehand that if Pennywise ever came back, to defeat him once again. And unlike people out there who don't think this is gonna happen, I think it's a possibility that Dewey is gonna die. We see Gail with a shocked face, which could mean anything, or could mean anybody is there. Like, you see somebody with like what looks like long, like blackish brownish hair, so it's like this. Could it be Martha, Randy's sister, or could it be like Sydney? Like, we don't really see nothing else. We just see somebody holding her back with like the police cars and an ambulance, which kind of makes me think that it could be like the final scene of the movie as well, just based off of that. Then again, I could be wrong, and like Dewey could die. I think it's gonna be towards like the end of the movie. Like, you see quite a few scenes of this hospital. You see Melissa Barrett's character Sam running in it. You see, it looks like it could be Tara, Jenna Ortega's character in a wheelchair, and Dewey being chased. Maybe Jack Quaid's character being chased and everything too. So it's like, yeah. Also, I don't know, guys, of how many killers. Like, we've always had like 2, except for Scream 3. Well, 3. Well, number 1 technically had 3. I mean, if you want to include Roman kind of setting up the events, maybe luring his mom into wherever, into like Cotton's house or whatever, to make it look like Cotton was behind the killing of Maureen. But yeah. Because like, we could have 3 killers, right? Like, everyone's a suspect, but I don't think, for some reason, I'm not thinking that it's like the big 3. And again, I could be wrong just because there's in the trailer, in the first one, they are all connected. Like, the people that got stabbed or killed or whatever are all related to the people of the original killers. They said original though. So does that also include Roman? Because in a way he did like lead his mom or whatever to like Cotton's house to be set up, or whatever happened. Or does like Billy have like a sister or brother that we have not seen, that we haven't seen but Sydney knows of? The true parentage of Judy Higgs. There's a bunch of fan theories of Wes Hicks, because like some people, including myself, theorize this, and I forget the actress's name, but the girl that plays Sheriff Judy Hicks a couple of months ago, maybe like August or maybe even like a year or something ago, they were shooting a scene, I guess, maybe of Stu's house, and she takes Skeet Ulrich, who played Billy Loomis, and it's making people think either he's back or boom, they had a secret baby. Maybe that baby got put up for adoption. You never see Judy in the original Scream unless she's like well hidden. I kind of want to do a rewatch of all the Scream movies. Maybe even up the TV show just to theorize on like something. Like, I don't know what to put my bets on right now. Who the killer would be if you guys were to ask me right now. Like, I don't know. Like, part of me kind of wants to be like Melissa Barrera as the bad one. Like, you see her wielding off like somebody, but it's like this, I don't know. And it is bad as that's all for now. Maybe I'll do like another prediction when if we get like anything announced next week. Usually Thursdays or something that we get prediction, that we get like Star Wars news or whatever. So yeah. Yeah, bye guys, may the first be with y'all.